Chapter 3. Don't trust anyone who with 1,600 teeth. Many fish think that sharks are nothing but mindless eating machines. I'd like to set the recording straight. Just because sharks have powerful jaws, rows of razor-sharp teeth, and a taste for blood doesn't mean they're all bad guys. In fact, some of my best friends are sharks. On the other hand, just because they're my friends doesn't mean I totally trust them. I met my first shark out in the deep waters. Normally, a bite-sized, neon-striped fellow like me wouldn't be swimming around in the open like that, but I was trying to find the boat that had taken Nemo. I was swimming in circles until I met a regal blue tankfish named Dory. She'd seen the boat and told me which way it was heading. I followed her until I realized that the suffers from short-term memory loss. She's so forgetful that she couldn't remember why I was following her. I was about to leave her when I turned around and found myself face to face with a great white shark. The shark flashed a smile that sent shivers down my spine. "Hello," he said. "Name's Bruce. How would you muscles like come to a little get-together I'm having?" Normally, I would turn down an invitation to any party where I might be the appetizer. But Bruce smiled again, showing his 6 rows of very sharp teeth. Then he pulled me under his fin and started dragging me away. How could I refuse? Bruce led Dory and me to an old sunken submarine surrounded by an underwater minefield. As we swam into the sub, I caught a glimpse of the other party guests, a hammerhead and a mako. I nearly fainted. We were done for, but believe it or not, the sharks didn't want to eat us. They wanted to be our friends. Bruce and the other 2 sharks, Anchor and Chum, are part of a group that has a very pleasant attitude toward other fish. They are vegetarians. They even have a little speech they recite together. It goes like this: "I am a nice shark, not a mindless eating machine. If I am to change this image, I must first change myself. Fish are friends, not food." During the party, I spotted a diving mask with writing on it. It looked just like the mask on the diver that took my son. I thought it might be a clue to finding Nemo, but I needed someone to read it. Suddenly, Dory grabbed the mask. We were far enough away to escape the sharks, but she was going to ask them to read it. When I tried to take it, she held on tight, and the mask snapped back and bonked her in the face. Her nose started to bleed. It was just a trickle, but it was enough. The instant Bruce smelled blood, it was as if an alarm went off in his brain. He turned in from a friendly vegetarian into, well, a mindless eating machine. With the snap of jaws, he lurched at Dory. If Anchor and Chum hadn't held him back, he would have swallowed at both in one gulp. Warning! What to do if you see a great white shark barreling toward you with its mouth wide open. Step 1, remain calm. Step 2, take a deep breath. Step 3, swim for your life. Dory and I raced through the submarine. Bruce had broken free from Anchor and Chum and was right on our tails, snarling and gnashing his teeth like a rabid dogfish. He surged toward us and managed to catch the mask in his teeth. We dodged him and dove into a dark tunnel, but we soon found that there was no way out. The tunnel was blocked by a torpedo. In his frenzy, Bruce began to slam his nose into the tunnel. Wham! 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 Behind us, the torpedo was shaking loose. Only a single bolt was holding it in place. It looked as if we were safe for the moment, but Bruce still had the mask in his mouth. I need to get that mask, I told Dory. It was sure it could help me find Nemo. Okay, Dory cried. Before I could stop her, she pushed the bolt out. The torpedo slid out of the launching tube, and we slid with it right into Bruce's mouth. Luckily, Bruce's jaws locked on the torpedo. That gave us just enough time to grab the mask and dash back into the safety of the tube. Furious, Bruce spit out the torpedo. He was just about to dive after us again. But suddenly, he realized the torpedo was falling straight toward a live mine. It was about to explode. The shark swam away faster than you can say underwater carnivore. A second later, the mine exploded. Kaboom! Fortunately, Dory and I were safe inside the launching tube. Since then, Bruce, Anchor, and Chum have become my friends. Bruce always apologizes for having tried to eat me. I tell him, no hard feelings. It could happen to anyone. I think it would be nice if sharks and fish could be friends. The ocean is big enough for all of us, and there's plenty of algae to go around. However, you never know when a shark's killer instincts could kick in if you decide to befriend a shark. There are a few simple precautions you can take to keep accidents from happening. Try not to look delicious. Always provide plenty of snacks. It's unwise to hang out with a hungry shark. Avoid getting scrapes, nicks, or cuts of any kind. Have a torpedo handy, just in case of emergencies.